Hello everybody, welcome to Chinese Pod. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
Today we're going to talk about Chengyu with two words. That's 天, which means
Heaven.
and 地,
Earth or ground.
So 天地, what comes to mind when you think of these two terms?
Okay, sky, heaven, ground. Probably something first like maybe big, something wide, and definitely if I have both of them together, something contrasting things.
Exactly. So these Chengyu are going to be about, really it could encompass such a wide spectrum of things that are under the sun. Between sky and earth, there's so much that could happen. Or it's the comparison between maybe two totally different things or two things that are very far. So we'll talk about those Chengyu now. Let's check it out. Okay, the first Chengyu with 天 and 地 encompasses something that happens under the sun. And I'm going to have you guess what that means.
Okay.
The Chengyu is 花天酒地.
So we have flower, sky, alcohol, and ground or earth. So I don't know, spending my time under the sun, as you said, with alcohol and flowers?
Yeah, that's actually really good. So the first word is 花, that's flower. Now in Chinese culture, it doesn't just mean flower. It can represent beautiful people.
Oh, okay.
So maybe my flower-like women.
Oh.
Oh, and 天 is sky, 酒, alcohol, and then 地. So now what do you think we're doing all day and night?
Indulging in all kinds of pleasures, apparently.
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it. So I'll give you a sentence. This is about someone I know, but I'm not going to give you his name.
Okay.
So we'll just say his name is 他每天花天酒地不回家.
So he's basically busy with drinking and beauty, what kind of beauty it ever is, and doesn't come back home. Okay.
We all know people like this, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably. Actually, I figured something else that could maybe help with like remembering this one. Because 花 can not only mean flower and beauty, as you said, but it could be like as a verb to spend something, right?
Oh, exactly. So for instance, to spend money, that would be 花钱. So what's your memory device?
Like if I use the spend and read this Chengyu here, I would say maybe it reads as like I spend my days drinking on earth.
Oh, that's smart. Because 天 not only means sky, it also means day. Ah, I like it. That's a good way to remember it. Okay, let me give you another sentence. 妈妈不喜欢爸爸每天花天酒地.
So the mom doesn't like the father to spend his days drinking on earth.
In debauchery. Literally, that's what it means. Okay, the next one is going to be easy for you to guess. 谈天说地.
Okay, this one is definitely related to speaking because 说 means to speak and 谈 means to discuss and can, of course, is related to speaking as well. So, like discuss or speak about the sky and the ground, like pretty much everything in between.
Yes, exactly. So it means chatting away happily about everything under the sun. This and that, basically. Oh, which reminds me, you have that friend visiting from Germany, right?
Yeah.
Did you go anywhere?
Yesterday we went to a bar and we talked about, I don't know, we caught up on jobs and girlfriends.
就和朋友在酒吧谈天说地.
Okay, so yeah, I discussed or happily everything under the sun with my friend in a bar.
Yeah, which happens if you haven't seen them for a while.
Yeah.
Now, I do that with my parents because I don't see them that often either. 我喜欢和家人谈天说地. What about you?
Yeah, same thing. I do enjoy a good talk with my parents about everything.
Okay, the next one I have is relatively easy to guess as well. It goes 天长地久.
Okay, we have the word for length inside, which is, or long, which is 长, and this together with sky. So are we talking about the length of the sky?
Ah, could be, but here it refers to a long time.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, that makes sense then, because 久 is talking about a long time as well, right? So we have 2 long times here.
So we're comparing the length of time to as long as the sky and earth have existed, which in our lives, it's been forever.
So what do we do with this one?
We can say, usually it's describing some kind of relationship.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you can be very romantic and describe your relationship like that, but honestly speaking, it's very hard to have relationship everlasting or eternal, right?
Yeah, most relationships I've seen, not everlasting. So here's a very practical sentence, or a very true sentence, I'll say. 爱情很难天长地久.
So it's very difficult to have a romantic relationship as long as heaven and earth, or sky and earth. Not saying it's impossible, but it's difficult.
But you know what they say, friendship lasts forever.
Oh, yeah. How would you say this?
但是我们的友情会天长地久.
Oh, so it will last forever. It will be eternal. So that's why you use the 会 here, right?
Yeah.
For future. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, here's another 成语 with 天 and 地. 天差地别.
Okay, here we have one word that says 差, which means different, like there is a difference, and then 别, which means something else or other. And together those two actually form a word as well, because if you have 差别 as a word, it means the difference. So I guess this is somehow like this contrasting things, maybe as different as sky and earth.
Exactly, so basically polar opposite.
Like totally different, like maybe some, like men and women are totally different in some aspects, right?
Yeah, I would agree. So I can say 男人和女人真是天差地别.
Okay.
For example, the other day I was showing Joe this lipstick that I had, and I was like, I don't know which one to wear. Which one's better? I was like, do you like this color or this color?
Yeah, I thought they were like very similar.
这两个颜色天差地别.
So they're completely different.
These colors are not the same. This one is like peach. This one is like blush.
I can see that now.
It happens all the time.
Today we have discussed 成语 that are related to heaven and earth, or sky and earth, which was 天 and 地. And these normally refer to a variety of things, or many things, or everything, or we use them to contrast different things in 成语.
And finally, I have a true story for you. This is a story about my ex.
Okay.
It's a fact. But I'm going to refer to him as him, okay?
他
我和他天差地别.
So you and him were totally different.
他整天花天酒地.
So he spent his daily life in debauchery.
和朋友谈天说地.
Just like talking, chit-chatting with friends all day.
所以我们没办法天长地久.
So that's why we could not go on an everlasting relationship. But don't worry, you have me, so our friendship will last.
Thank you for joining me today. If you have happy or sad stories or creative stories about these 成语, please feel free to leave them down below. I'm Joy.
And I'm Joe.
下次见.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Chinese pot.